instead of going to temple or church, once a week, they go listen to, their favorite, media to speak about, what they should believe. And when it's like being part of a cult. I mean, it's really remarkable. So I do think there's some subset of people. That's why they're so shocked by the election outcome. And I think mainstream media is suffering. And you've seen. I saw some interesting statistics on CNN viewership down 40% since the election, Fox up 60% since the election, something like this. But actually, the general trends are X is taking more and more share, and podcasts are taking more and more share, because I think the public, and one of the big wake up calls for me, I for years believed that Trump had said that, the good people on both sides included the Nazis and, quote, white nationalists. And when you actually watch the entire clip of what he actually said, he said explicitly the opposite. And that was a major wake up call, where I held a belief for years on the basis of something I saw on, probably CNN. And, I've been sort of more, X has become my principal source of media, and it's citizen journalism, it's podcasts, and then it's actually watching, the entire video clip as opposed to something that's excerpted in a way to cause you to come to a certain conclusion. I mean, the most perhaps dramatic example of that during the election was the 60 Minutes interview of Kamala. And that's still, the transcript is still not seeing the light of day. But 60 Minutes basically destroyed their credibility to help advance a political candidate. And that, I think the people now realize what's happened. I think this election is a great example of that.
So many people don't get out of that brainwashing that they give to you, not just at MS, but at CNN as well, as you know, and walk away believing the very fine people. And I'll give you one example on that. When I went to NBC, my very short stint there, Trump said that comment while I was over there, and I was giving an interview to promote my show. And the reporter asked me about that, like, how could he say very fine people on both sides? And I said, that's not what he said. He made clear he wasn't talking. And the NBC PR person jumped right in and said, he said it, we don't really want to get into that. And I remember looking at her like, is it that important to you that narrative get forwarded, get advanced? And the answer is yes.